All right, here is how to use inspect element to customize your website styling with CSS, even if you don't know anything about CSS. All right, so in this example, I have some text that I want to change the styling of. Okay, this is my blog. I have text here and text here that I need to change the styling of, and I don't have the option of doing it directly in my web design platform simply because it's just not an option. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it through inspect element. So I'm going to right click, inspect. Okay, and sometimes this can take some figuring out, but it's definitely doable. So the first thing I want to do is come over here to this symbol here on the left. It says select an element in the page to inspect it. So I'm gonna click this. Now, as we can see, every time I hover over something, it gets highlighted. And notice how in the inspect element window down at the bottom, it starts changing, right? Every time I hover over something, it changes. All right, so that means that it is selecting that particular element in the inspect element. So whatever I'm hovering over, that's what it's landing on. So the first thing I'm gonna try and do is select this main heading text. Now notice that I'm gonna see if I can select. So okay, so I'm going to click on this, boom, and I want to see what the element name for this title would be. Okay, and see what kind of styling it has. All right, so when I mouse over and hover over here, I can see that post list wrapper, post title A, that has something to do with these text that I'm trying to change the font on. All right, so I'm going to look even further in this section and see if there's anything that has to do with the font. This might be it. This might be it. Let's see. So I'm gonna click over here on this window, and by the way, if your inspect element is docked somewhere else, let's say on the right side of the window or something, you can easily just change where it's docked. No, that's not it. You can change where it's docked by clicking the three dot menu on the right side and choosing dock location. All right. All right, so let's try this area here. So I'm gonna type in font and see it automatically sort of pre-fills it for you. So I'm gonna select font family, hit enter, and my font family is gonna be Montserrat. And as we can see, that changed it. This is exactly what I wanted. It changed it. All right. Now, just because it's changed here, that doesn't mean it's changed on the website. This simply means that I'm testing my theory here. So that means that if I actually implement this CSS code on the website, this is the result I'm going to get. Okay. So what I have to do here now is right click, and I'm going to copy rule. Okay, boom. Because now if I open this, if I close inspect element, right, and I refresh this page, the font goes back to how it was. Okay, font goes back to how it was. So that means that we have to actually implement it on the website. So now I'm going to do that. Depending on what website platform you're on, this process may be different for you. Okay, if you're working with if you're working in WordPress or some sort of web some sort of drag and drop builder in WordPress like Elementor or Divi, there's certain places in those settings, in those builders, where you need to add your CSS code, your custom CSS. Okay, so if that is the case, please look up how to add custom CSS in whatever platform you're using. All right, so now in the platform I'm using, which you can also use too, this is Profit Sites platform. You can go to sites.upjumpmedia.com. I'll drop the link in the description if you want to use this platform. And I'm going to paste the CSS rule I just copied. So I'm going to go to set my web settings. I'm going to go to custom code, and we can see I already have some custom code here. I'm going to go to custom CSS. Okay, and I'm going to paste. Right, that's it. I'm going to save that. All right, now when I refresh this page, if it works, you should see this text font change from whatever it is now. I think it's just sans, open sans or something like that. You're going to see this font change from this to Montserrat. So let's refresh. And there we have it. It is changed to Montserrat. It's exactly what I wanted. And it changed for all of them, right? Because these all have the same CSS element ID or whatever you call it. I'm not a CSS expert, all right? Or I know how to manipulate the CSS with the help of inspect element. Okay, that's about the extent of my CSS knowledge. Okay, so that is how you do it. Like I said, you might need to finagle it, find where your property is. You need to, hover over some of the elements on your page to highlight it and see if that is what you need to be on. Okay, so like we did, I tried it. It worked, luckily, the first time. And so you just right click, copy rule, and then you paste it. Okay, you paste it into your CSS code on your website, and you publish your website. You should be good to go. Okay, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. If this helped you out, please like. That helps me make more content just like this, and I'll see you on the next video.